Yo guys, what's going on? Monix360 here, coming at you with a new video. This is going to be my first ever Gears of War 3 sniper tutorial. I have been sniping in all three Gears of War games, and I happen to consider myself a pretty good sniper. Everything that you see on the left-hand side will be covered in this video, so enjoy. In order to get a full feel for the sniper in Gears of War 3, you have to understand the aim assist in this game. As you can see, it is very strong, and after I move across the character's head, it slows down, and after that, it goes very fast. Okay, guys, now we're gonna go over the most basic shot that a Gears of War 3 sniper needs in order to be successful in sniping in this game. The sweep shot is the most common shot that you'll see, and it's most likely the shot that you'll use the most. This is a general sweep shot. As you can see here, I line up my cursor head level high and sweep it across my screen and pull the trigger when it's on the character's head. I then follow through and finish the shot. Here are some more examples of the sweep shot. As you can see in this example, I didn't follow through because following through isn't needed for every single shot. In this shot I did follow through, but as you can see here, most of the aim assist does the work for you, and the slowing down over the character's head helps you get the headshot. Generally, you want to keep your cursor head level high, pull the trigger over the head, and get the headshot. The lead shot is another basic shot that any Gears of War sniper needs to be successful. The lead shot has become much easier in Gears of War 3 due to the fact that there are dedicated servers now, so there isn't much lag testing needed. Basically, what you guys want to do is you just want to lead the guy into the shot, which is why it's called a lead shot. Here's an example of the lead shot. As you can see, before the character starts running, I aim it at the waist, because obviously the character is going to bend at the waist. As you can see here, I put my cursor in front of the character and have him lead himself into the shot. Same thing applies for when a character is running away from you. You want to aim the cursor in front of him or her and pull the trigger at the right moment. Now, another thing to go by when they're running away from you is this imaginary line. Now, this imaginary line runs from the middle of the back to obviously the top of the head. Basically, what you want to do is you want to aim above this imaginary line, which I am showing you guys right now, and anything above that imaginary line will grant you a headshot. Here's a clip that I just recently got. Here you guys can see that I sweep it across the screen and get the nice headshot on the Cole. Now I'm looking for the other guy, I lead him out and sweep it across the screen for the double. Now we're getting into roll shots. Roll shots tend to be the shots that give new Gears of War snipers the most trouble. There are three different types of roll shots, and all three of them have you aiming at a certain part of the body in order to pull off the headshot. Forward roll shots are the most common type of roll shots in Gears of War. As you guys can see here, I aimed above the character's kneecaps and pulled the trigger as soon as his head came up. Just be careful though, characters in Gears of War 3 can run right after they roll. When a character is trying to evade you because you're just too much of a beast, what you want to do is you want to aim your cursor about waist level high, and as soon as they pop their head up, pull the trigger for the awesome headshot. Sometimes when an opposing player realizes that you have the sniper, they'll roll backwards. When they do this, it's pretty much an easy headshot. All you need to do is just put your cursor in the middle of their chest, and when they pick up their head, get the easy headshot. The zoomer is a shot in which many snipers that are advanced in Gears of War use in order to show off not only their skill, but also how bad you are. Basically what a zoomer is when you click in the left stick really quick and shoot. This is an example. One thing I noticed while doing shots for this As you can see here, when you're zoomering, when your cursor is over the character and your cursor is red, this, the cursor will aim in on that particular part of the body that you're aiming at. Now, if the cursor is white, as you can see here, it'll aim just a little bit to the left, which is just where you need to be to get the headshot. Here's another type of zoomer that when you get the headshot, you release the left stick. Blindfires in Gears of War 3 are very difficult. Unlike in other Gears of War games, such as Gears of War 1, the sniper bullet typically went to the middle of the screen. In this game, however, the sniper bullet does go to the middle of the screen, but a little bit to the bottom left portion of it. As you can see here, you can use the Crimson Omen as a sort of guide to blind firing. What you want to do is you want to line up the bottom portion of the Crimson Omen with the character's head. As you can see here, I didn't start off in the bottom portion of the Crimson Omen, but I swung my sniper to the left and ended up in that portion, thus resulting in a headshot. Overcover shots are generally very challenging. I even find trouble mastering them. But hopefully these tips will help. When you see a character behind cover and you're predicting that he's going to jump over that cover, what you want to do is you want to aim your cursor a little bit to the left portion of their head. And when they go over the cover, wait until they come up after their knees have buckled. Then pull the trigger for the headshot. Now we're getting into shots that are very challenging, but not only are they challenging, they also make the other team look absolutely terrible. The Hangman is a shot in which you kill the opposing player with a headshot while he's on top of the cover that he's jumping over. Here's an example. As you can see in this replay, you see that I have my cursor about where he would be if he was lancering me. Now all I have to do is aim about one head length higher, and when he jumps over the cover, pull the trigger. The Superman is probably the most known and one of the hardest shots in Gears of War to pull off. What a Superman is, if you don't know already, is when you kill an opponent while he's in mid-roll and he flies through the air like he's basically Superman.
Oh, hell yes!
As you can see in this replay, I had my cursor aimed at about the left calf region of the opposing player. Now this is opposite to other Gears of War games because other Gears of War games required you to aim at the right calf region. This is different because the characters in Gears of War move their heads a little bit to the left when they roll. The Spiderman, just like the Superman, is one of the most recognizable shots in Gears of War. What the Spiderman entails is you killing the opponent with a headshot while he's on his back while rolling. As you guys just saw, the Spiderman requires you to put your cursor on the left leg below the kneecap of the character. When the character begins to roll, move your cursor a little bit lower and pull the trigger when they're on their back. Here's a pretty cool Spider-Man I got while we were messing around. The Iceman is a shot made famous by Iceman 804. The Iceman requires you to roll to either the left or to the right in order to kill an opponent that's standing on a wall in cover. Here's an example to better explain. Something you might want to note in order to do the shot successfully is that after you put your cursor in the middle of your screen and after you roll, your cursor will always go to the center of your screen where you left it. It will do this by going from a left to top right motion. The character's auto aim will also help the cursor lock onto the head. The Buttercup was made famous and invented by O Like Butter O. What this shot is basically when a character on the opposing team is chasing you in order to probably get your sniper. You roll back and kill them with a headshot. Here's an example. As you guys just saw, you can see that just like the Iceman shot, after you roll backwards, your sniper goes from a bottom left to a top right cursor movement. Now all you have to do is move your cursor down to the left and pull the trigger in order to get the headshot, because most likely the opposing player will be like, what the fuck just happened, and stand still. The Batman is a shot that goes all the way back to the Gears of War 1 days. What a Batman is basically killing an opponent that's sliding into cover before or just as they hit the cover. As you can see here, put the cursor just where the character's head ends when they're in cover. When the character slides into cover, pull the trigger. Repeat this process for the same result. The Mantle kick shot is a shot in which you kick the opposing player and kill them with a headshot using a sniper. This is a relatively new shot to the Gears of War community because the Mantle kick is only seen in Gears of War 3. As you just saw, the Mantle kick shot is relatively easy. Right after you Mantle kick, all you need to do is aim your cursor just in the middle of your screen. This is because the animation doesn't allow the player to shoot just as their head appears in your cursor. Pull the trigger for the easy headshot. The two-piece is one of the most valuable assets that a sniper can have when going into close quarters combat. The two-piece entails the sniper meleeing with the sniper and then simply aiming in with the sniper and popping the guy's head. As you guys just saw, after meleeing the opponent, what you want to do is take a step towards the opposing player and put your barrel right through their mouth, literally. Thanks for watching my video, guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe for more. I'm currently working on a shotgun tutorial which will come out soon. Don't forget to watch to the very end in order to see possibly the funniest blooper in Gears of War history. Thanks, have a nice day. I would also like to make a special thanks for Beastkiller450 and Racing Rocks. Thanks for helping me out with this video, guys. It really means a lot.